Alright, welcome back guys. It's Justice here from tutorialscamp.com, and today I want to show you Angular chat model. In the previous video I told you I explained to you what everything what each line of code here, what it does in the parent model, right? Alright, and I've done some little couple of changes here. It's nothing wild. I just want to show it right now so you can just get along with me, right? So if you open your folder right now, your server right now, you can see I've gotten tutorials camp app is running, right? That's nothing but simply I just go right off. When you open your app component.ts, I just go right off all the code and everything there, and then I just put a structure of the HTML there, and the only thing that I change here is tutorialscamp.com, right? So go ahead and then open your app.component.html, get rid of the previous code that was in there, and then just replace it with plain HTML, right? Just replace plain HTML with some text here, and let's see, get the code running. So remember in the previous video I told you that we have a parent component and the name of it is app model.ts, and I explain what everything does here, right? So basically today what I want to show you is the child model, right? So what does the child model actually do? Okay, here is it. You know, we have gotten one parent model here, right? Okay, so what if we want to group all the let's say we are developing a student management system and we want to group all the files that will be created for teachers only in one model. How can we do that? You see, we can't embed everything in the app model. Our code will be messy, and when we are working we may be getting things very difficult, right? So what we can do is we can create a child model and then append it or import it and register it into the inside the parent model, so that what we can group all the teachers details in the one child model. And if we want to group all the student details too in one model, we can create another child model and group it inside it. So this way our code will clean and nice, and also it will be efficient, and whenever we want to navigate to one part, we will actually know where our files and things have been stored, and how we will actually work around it. So how can you actually generate a model? Okay, so you can actually go ahead and then create your own model, right? You can actually go ahead and then create your own model, but also you can use the command line to generate your own model. So before I show you how to create your own model, let me show you how you can easily create your a model in Angular application with the command line. So open your command line and alright, navigate your folder structure and then use this keyword, this code, which is ng, which stands for Angular command line, and then generate, which is the generate model. So ng generate model, then the model name will come. So the model name. So whatever your model name, you want to name your model, then you call it, right? So here I'll call it I want to just give it something like let me say teachers model, right? Let me say teachers model. So this will be a child model of the parent model. So get a syntax here, right? ng stands for nothing but Angular command line, and g here stands for generate, and m here means model. So what we are actually doing is, and the name of the model is teachers model. So what we are actually doing is that we are generating this teachers model, right, in from the command line into our application. So let me go ahead and press enter, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in a few minutes, right? So it's comparing, it will take some couple of time, right? So let me pause this video for a while. Alright guys, so you can see that I've gotten a couple of files here. You see that create src app teachers model dot model.ts, right? So there has been a what some files created, which is some you have gotten two files created in, which is you have gotten this folder teachers model and teachers model.ts file created for us. Remember, this src and this app already exist in what our application. So let me open it. Let me open the terminal, the Visual Studio, and show you what I'm talking about. All right. So here it is. You see, we have gotten a teachers model, right? It's a folder, right? And when you open the folder, you can see we have teachers.model.model .ts, right? So this is actually the model, so it contains only one file, the model actually. All right, so all right, so there we go. This the name, the class of our model, and you can see actually here we are now importing, we are only importing what one model, which is a common model, right, from Angular, common model from Angular. So, and we are also importing ngModel.application. And again, I've explained what each and every one here does in the previous video. So if you haven't watched the previous video, just go ahead and watch the previous video. Okay, I think the only thing that you may be find is some familiar is this, right? All right, so what this actually means is that what this actually mean is it giving you the capabilities to what is telling Angular that there is a common model, right? So once it has been imported, if it is imported into the this the parent model, it should be what, it should be given the access to be what run into the what inside the parent model. It does not, and that's the only thing that does here. And you might ask that, hey, why is that we have gotten the browser model here, and by here we don't have the browser model here? Again, remember I told you that in our application the browser model is the entry point of what all the models, right? So we don't have to be we don't have to get 10,000. We don't, and this model will give you the access to what run your application inside a browser. So imagine if you have 2 or 3 browsers, this crash on all the models, right? Then what will be the benefit of it? Whilst the entry point of our application is what is this model, is the entry point of all this model is this model. And so once this model have gotten the class, there's no need to what import it in what all the child model, because all the child model what depends on what this parent model here to what to run inside of what the browser. So if they actually depend on this model browser model to run inside the browser, then there's no need to what import the browser model here, so that they will actually run it what by themselves. No, there's no need to do that. Okay, so simple enough. And once you have imported the child model, what you need to do is register it in the parent model, because I told you that the entry point of all our models is what is the app model. So if the app model is the entry point, then when your application run, how will Angular going to detect that, hey, this parent model here has a child model called teachers model? How will Angular know? So that will be done. Angular will know that only when you import the child you import and register the child this teachers the child model inside of the parent model. So let me show how to go about it, right? So what we are actually going to do is we are actually going to import this class, this teachers model.motor from this what this file here, right here. So let's go ahead and then import it. I actually comment when I'm coding. I actually comment my files out, like all the models that I'll be importing, right? So what I actually do is I comment them out. So yeah, I'll say import models, whatever. You can see I've gotten all the components that I'll be importing. This is what basically what I do, right? I comment them out. So let's go ahead. Let me import the teachers model. Import teachers Just what's the class name? Alright, just copy it and then bam, from creative path, from teachers model slash teachers model.ts, right? From teachers model.ts. That is it. Think. Let me show you guys. Should I? Teachers model. That is the folder name. Then we got teachers model. Teachers model. Teachers model.ts, right? So pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. So what I'm actually going to do right now is, why am I getting errors? Oh, teachers model. Oh, teachers model is great, but its value is never read. Okay, so remember, I made a mistake. I told you that we actually don't have to add the TS to it. So Android actually append it to us, right? That was the error that I'm getting. So if you have also been getting that error, just get rid of the TS and everything will be working. So once you have let me push this thing a little bit. Okay, now we have gotten enough space. So let's do the job. All right. So once we have actually imported the model, what we need to do is to register it, right? Because the fact that we have imported doesn't mean we have used it, right? This will give us the access to use the class in there. So how will we import it? How will we register it? We actually register all the models inside this this import selector. It contains an array of models. So you just come out, then you append the teachers model to it. Then it append the teachers model to it. Okay, so now once that we have append the teachers model into it, we can actually go ahead and use it. We can actually go ahead and use this model. So let's do this to see this model is working in reality. Let's go ahead and create let's go ahead and create one component inside the model, and I'll show you how. I know I've not talked of component, but just type this, right? I will teach you about component in the next lecture. So just get your hand on this. Alright, so what I'm gonna do oh boy, so what I'm gonna do is, right, open the command line and then open the command. Let's generate a model. Okay, let's generate a component from to this word inside this teachers model right here. So the key is generate. Again, don't worry of this, I'm gonna talk of component in the next feature. Generate ng generate model, and ng generate component from this model, teachers model. So the component name should be let's do it say, right? Okay, so it's actually working. It's gone ahead and then generate some certain files for me. It's taking too long. Okay, so let me pause it and let allow it to generate. Alright, so you can see we have gotten so you can see we have gotten a couple of files here, right? See, we have gotten 1 2 3 4 files here, and they have component.html, component.spec.ts, say.component.ts, say.component.css. Just open your Visual Studio Code and you'll see everything right here. So go inside the teachers model folder. So again, why is that this? Alright, I'll better explain this inside when I'm creating a model, because you may get that very much easy. And you see, we have gotten our teachers module and then the component that we just created. So open the share component and you may see this here, share component.html. so this is all the files we have created inside the share component. Just our explain component. So let's just do this. Open the share component and okay, let's type share component. Okay, works, right? Sorry, there share component works. So open the CSS model. Okay, open the CSS model and then I want to tell you about something here. Whenever you create a child component, right? Whenever you create a child component, or whenever you create a child component inside a child module, all the components need to be exported. And the reason why I will explain it when I'm teaching about in the next lecture. I'll show you about a component. I'll better explain it. It's really easy and you will get everything. So just go ahead and type export and also takes in an hour, and then I'll export the cell component compo. Alright, I said the cell component, so that's the cell component. Okay, so go ahead, open the cell component .ts file, cell component .ts file, and then you see this cell selector right here, right? Open it and then go to your app.model.ts no, app.component.html, and then append it right here. Do something like this. Okay, then open your browser and let's check this out. Open your browser and let's check this out. Alright, so you see cell component works, right? So this case, remember this comes from our everything here is from our parent model, but this thing actually come from the parent model direct, but this thing here is a child component which is embedded into the parent model. It's a child model which is embedded into the parent model. Okay, and that child model also contains a child component. You get it, right? Simple. So that's actually how a component model works, a child model works, and how to create a child model. Again, this is just an illustration of how to create a child model, and then component. No, child model. The actual work I'll be actually explaining how to create a component in the next section. And you better understand everything that I did here, because all the stuff that I've said here means jargons. I know they mean jargons. Right. So the only thing you should the takeaway here is this: whenever you create a child component, right? Whenever you create a child component, the takeaway here is this: whenever you create a child component, right, make sure whenever you create a child component, make sure you register it inside your app model.ts, inside the import the import selector. So you import the class here and then you register it here, right? In this way you have tell Angular that this teacher's component right here is a child component of this Angular mode, the parent model right here. Without registering it, it won't work, because this is the entry model of your application. So that's the only takeaway here. Don't worry about the component part, because I was just actually showing you if our component model was our child model was working, and it was working. It has been working, right? So the next section I will actually explain you how to create child component, and you will understand it much better. So thank you for watching. Have a nice day, and if you have any question, comment in the section below. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day.